I'm right here with ST4. Let them know where we at right now.
Man, we right here in South Vallejo, man. Porter Street. Vallejo, California, man. You know what I'm saying? A little itty bitty city by the water. Nothing much.
In this neighborhood right here is strictly ST4?
Nah, it's a lot of little stuff. It's ST4 basically, look, ST4, that's a music group. We a music group, you know what I'm saying? We just make strictly music. Worry about money and music and companies and little things like that, man. We ain't worried about, but it's a couple. We got Fan First around here, shout out my Untouchables. That's pretty much shit around here. That's it, but it's the ST4, man.
Right here in Vallejo, is there gangbanging going on, or do people just claim their neighborhoods?
Yeah, it's a little bit of gangbanging around here. We got Norteños and Sureños, but the black community not really into no gangbanging. We more so our neighborhood and shit, like, you know, ain't no gangbanging.
Is there a lot of Mexicans, or is it majority blacks over here?
It's hella Mexican. It's hella Mexican. It's probably more Mexicans than blacks. You gotta think about our city called Vallejo.
All our neighbors Mexican.
Our city named Vallejo. That's named after a Mexican dude. Like, you know, it's us. We the immigrants. We the ones who came from down south. To be honest, we the ones who came from down south and start going to Mare Island and with a little Navy. Like, that's why I start thinking of the SEALs. All our peoples came out here in Navies and shit.
So that's how you came up with SEAL Team?
Man, we all came with that together for real. It was on some like some real life shit. Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Look, this how SEAL Team came upon. I ain't gonna lie. Look, check me out. Hear me out. It's a video game. We a gamer group. You know what I'm saying? We a gamer group. That's what we are. We play Grand Theft Auto. And like, it started off with two situations on Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying?
Who we here with right now?
Here with Teflon Twan, man. You know what's going on. The real Teflon out here keeping this lit. Young D-boy.
Man, what is it, man? We all
That's Uncle 40.
The hood store, man. Money and murder.
Uncle 40, check it out.
Hey, yeah, get this.
Uncle 40, check it out. Trying to let them know. We out here with the real OGs, man, not the fake ones. Not the fake ones. I got OG 40 out here, man. We with the real ones, not the fake ones, man. You see him skied up.
And what's the hood store called that we're at right now?
Eminem. We at Eminem's right now. The best liquor store in the roof. The best liquor store in the V. We just remodeled this mother. They finna put the DJ booth in here for me. When I come in here, y'all the meaning, just tip me. I'm gonna play the song you want. What you doing? You know you're supposed to have my going as soon as I step in the building. But yeah, man. Eminem's though. This ain't the first time y'all seen it. It ain't gonna be the last either. Look at him. Now you old. That's right. It's like him. It's like him, bro.
Hey, that was on.
You up the inventory. But yeah, though, man, it's Eminem. You see they got the TVs and shit going on. You got a good parlay going on. You come in here, get you some drinky drink. You can catch the scope.
This that legendary Sonoma, man. We on that Sonoma, man. This what made Vallejo. Before I-80 freeway was ever up, you had to come through. You had to come through South Vallejo. You had to come through Sonoma. That was the freeway. You had to come through. This was the freeway right here. So that's what made it used to be. It's hella houses up the street. All type of going on Sonoma. Everything goes down on Sonoma, man. It's the main street, man. It's the main craziest street out there, man.
From south to north.
All the way. Let's take you all the way over there.
So right here, this is Vallejo's Blade.
Yeah.
You said this Vallejo, why?
Yeah, no, a little further down.
Yeah, this the Blade, but they ain't. And this ain't the Blade right here. This just the start. But once you go all the way down the street, this street go all the way down the whole city.
But this street active all the way to 2 a.m. though.
To the other Vallejo, this still active jump.
Right here in the South, what age do people usually hop off the porch?
It all depends. You can hop off the porch early. I advise you not to hop off the porch late. But me, I've been around this motherfucker. I've been outside, from the school to outside to sports to doing whatever it is and around just being bad at granny house, running up and down the street. I know everybody. It's a little different for me. I'm Lil Rib. I'm Big Rib son. So this here a little different for the Teffy, man. It all depends on what type of you around and what type of caliber of you is. Don't jump off the porch if you ain't got to. Sometimes it take a little minute because he wasn't really moving around and doing. Might take on somebody else's phone. I don't advise to jump off the porch at all. And don't go through the back door. Figure it out before you get your spank.
We some get money type of, you know what I mean? Players, bosses, all type of shit.
Cause I was selling candy in middle school. We was selling candy. Then I started stealing Big Bud weed. Once I started stealing Big Bud weed, it was over. Dice games, candy, and weed. I'm finna around. And we mowing lines, we washing cars. It's all in middle school. 5th grade types going up to 6th grade. I went to Federal Terrace, then I went to Beverly Hills, then I went to Franklin, then I went to Vallejo Middle, and I did all 4 years at Vallejo High. I've been around this month.
If you could go back, would you still choose the same path that you chose, or would you choose a different route?
I mean, I didn't really choose my path. This life, it's gonna happen. I was a baseball player though. I liked that baseball, you feel me? I get out there and get one of them baseball checks, first in pitcher, goofy. I got out there and get one of them baseball checks. So other than that, as long as I'm alive and free and being able to help out my peoples and hey, I'm all right. I'm all right with what I got going on.
Right here in this section, what artists came out of this section?
God, we got this section right here. So look, South Vallejo is split into 2 sides, right? It's 2 sides of South Vallejo. We got Porter through Pine. That's where we at right now. And then we got Beverly Hills. So really, E40 came from out of this motherfucker, one of the biggest artists in the world. But E40 from Beverly Hills, that's the other side of South Vallejo. So, man, my police buzzed me. They down there moving this. Man, come on, get to the middle of the street though. So, couple another artists that came out here. Nefta Pharaoh, he finna pull up in a little bit. I got him coming out here. That's my dog, my brother, man. He finna come out here. He finna show y'all where he came up at it. And then other than that, not a lot of rappers around here. That's why we woke it back up with the ST4 shit, SEAL teams, because that's really why I was fucked up about it. There ain't no rappers over here, no young rappers at least. So I'm like, yeah, we gotta make that happen. And the SEAL team, we on some, if you ain't from the South, you're from the West. We Southwest to the airline. I ain't gonna lie, that's how we coming.
You really know Magic Foes from the West.
My brother.
My brothers, you feel me? Day ones and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Cause the West, let me tell you about the West. The West, the wild, wild West, cause that's the neutral zone. Everybody over there. Everybody over there, from gangs to people from over here, from people from over there, like, you know, everybody live over there. But over here, it's just like, okay, that's where we at.
So you guys doing music, does that make you guys a bigger target out here?
Hell yeah, cause I mean,
it calls attention.
So look, in reality with that shit, it don't matter what you do. As long as you start doing something in life, getting money, they gonna hate regardless. And I tell my youngins like this, if a motherfucker hating on you, that mean you're doing something right.
Literally.
They tuned in.
Nah, for sure though, rapping do come with a lot. Feel me? Come with a lot of attention. But we on the bigger and better side of it.
Care about that money, man. I don't care about none of that attention grabbing shit, man. I care about that money. That's all I care about. You see, this type of shit ain't coming from running around here worried about bullshit. It's worried about real shit, man. I done been in the businesses by the time I was 18 years old. Real shit, and made some real money off that shit. Like, I'm not worried about what the average young worried about around here. It play it out. Half the time it just be a lot of balled up emotions from not doing shit. A lot of us don't do shit. Sit there mad as for hella. This how I go in Vallejo. Like, this how you know, like this right here, we got a different mindset. A lot of youngsters be happy to be making $4,500 a year. Motherfuckers will not go get a job. Motherfuckers just go be robbing, doing stupid shit, make $4,500 a year when you could go make $20,000, $30,000 for a little job. Like, you gotta go get your money for real. What's bunkers being broke, bro. Get your bag, bro. It's I-5 cause I get that cheese, boy.
Ain't nothing wrong with slow motion, bro.
For real. I did not get, look, my nickname, I-5. They start calling me that cause I hit the road. It's nothing to do with nothing else. I was a youngin' that was hitting that road. I like road trips, man. I like road trips. You know that LA freeway, that's I-5. My name Isaac, I'm from 5th Street, I-5. It's little houses like this, like, you gotta look at the houses and shit. Houses around this motherfucker, they big as shit, but it'll f your head up, cause that's right there, that's 3 different houses. You think that's one house, that's 3, 4 different houses. Every house around this motherfucker look huge, that's why it look beautiful. But in reality, it's all 3 to 4 different houses in each house.
Like a little castle.
It is what it is. This shit raw though, it's my land, I love this shit. I love this shit. This is 700 C's right here. We just got on the 700 C's.
The nickel, hey, we was just over there on the nickel.
That's 5th Street right there at the end. And you see in the background, this, you asked if it's the trenches, you see the background? It's the suburbs in the hills. It's only 2 trenches in this city. That other shit, bull. Hillcrest used to be some real projects too though. West Vallejo, that shit real.
Right here, this is where it all started for Neftafaro.
Yeah, this is where it all started. My mama had me in these apartments. When I was born here, it was called the Palisades, and then they changed it to Windrush, and then it had a few couple names after that, but now it's Harper Park. And even when I lived here, this area right here, we used to call this the bottoms, because we'd be from the top of the apartments, we'd call that the tops. And so right now, we walking through the bottoms. It's Thousand Block, 1001 Porter. You know what I'm talking about? We could cut through here for real. Man, we used to be many nights to walk through here. Me, my cousin Poop, everybody. There used to be a dumpster up there by the playground. We'd sneak out at night. And I'm terrified of rats and mice. I don't give a f, but it was so fun as a young. We'd go to the dumpster, kick the dumpster, and all the rats would come out. And then we'd run the hellish. That used to be fun, but we finna go to the apartment where it was all really born at. And we just shot the DOA video on this motherfucker too, for real. Man, 10K and less than y'all the mean, so they fun with it. My objective this year is, man, look it. Before I even say this, I got a story about these chains. When I was little, my cousin Pookie got an underbite. I used to make so fun of that. I was like, huh, laughing, right? I tried to jump over the chain, doing my chin like that. My foot got caught on that mother, boom, hit my chin so hard. I thought that was so funny. But basically, back to what I was saying is, my objective for this year is just every door I got and everything that I experience is I'm trying to do for my youngs. Like I'm trying to do for my side of the town and for my day ones and for my babies, because I did it for everybody else before I really cared about home. You know what I'm talking about? So my mission is to just drop way more music, be way more involved with the youth and what they got going on, being fully supportive of the SEAL team and what they got going on, and vice versa, because there's so much talent within our camp. It's crazy. You don't even have to go. We don't even have to outsource. Watch your step. This is where I really busted my shit. It's the chain I was talking about. But just don't really have to even outsource nothing for real.
Ain't that the joint?
Yep, it's right here. If I'm not, yep. Right here, 107, this is where my mama had me at. Went to the hospital, came back, 2 type shit. 107 is where it all started. Where Chang was born, like I said, it's called Harper Park now. But it used to be called Palisades when I was born. And then they changed it to Windrush. But now it's motherfucking Harper Park. And this was really where it all started. He used to come up these stairs and like, used to just dream big, bruh. My cousin used to live down there. My granny. My other cousin used to live up there. And we used to just all come outside and dream and just like, man, this is what we had. And it just made him want to do something. Like, man, these apartments used to be so big to me when I was little. This was my world. And that's like all I wanted to do. I never seen anything else but South Vallejo until Granny got cancer in 2009. Then we moved to Sac and she was going through chemo. But this all I knew, bruh. And it taught me how to be player. It taught me how to keep my head on the swivel. It taught me all the game that I know today is just right here, ground zero. We was there, apartment 107. I know the layout of that with my eyes closed. Me and my cousin used to pop the window out and sneak out the front and then come through the back gate and hop this type. Like, so.
What's the best memory you had growing up here?
Best memory I had growing up here is a Taki man. It used to be like an ice cream truck / Taki man. He used to come through there. He used to come through that gate down there. But he'd leave his truck parked right here, right? And be slanging Takis, not paying attention, walking through the apartments. Me and my cousin, we hit the Taki man and we was up for like weeks. We was selling chips at school. We was selling fruit roll-ups, gummy bears. That's one of my best experiences. Like, that's when we did something to like, we did some to like start our hustle. And that's one of my best experiences, because after that, we helped our bigger cousin put that money towards like a computer and FL Studios at the time. So that's definitely gotta want to be one of my biggest moments in this month.
After setting a wave in the Bay Area with your song Big Time, and do you feel like you put Vallejo on the map with that?
See, I would do that though, like to toot my own horn, no homo, pause, or whatever the f you want to say. I like to let the work speak for itself. And you know, I'm 10 years strong in this and I'm still relevant. So obviously that means something. And all the artists that came after Neff, after this, like that speak for itself too. So you could do your due diligence and do your homework and research what Neff did and how many doors I opened yourself. So I ain't gonna, yeah, come on, man. I put a lot in his own, and I put a lot in his own, and didn't reciprocate the love that I gave them. You know, that's what happened when you hang with me. I'm talking about around my, and excuse me, because I might be over the influence. I done took a couple shots here and there, but I still know what I'm talking about. Me and mine is based on loyalty. Blood don't make us nothing. It's related. We is brother by loyalty, you know what I'm talking about? It'll be your brother and be your cousin doing some We all base this shit on loyalty. As soon as you step out the circle and not loyal, we not fucking with you. That's what it is.
Being 10 years strong in the music, what motivates you to keep making music?
These right here, these, my motherfucking kids, the youth of Vallejo, being 10 years strong with this, I'm probably like 8 years strong doing backpack giveaways, toy drives and for my city. That drives me to do better and keep going and do more music in this, because I could provide for the city type shit. I'm trying to make a way for my city, but first I'm trying to change South Vallejo, because that's where I came from. For real, for real.
Being from Vallejo, did you look up to any Vallejo artists?
It was a few of them I looked up to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really too many, it was a few of them that I took game that I emulated for, but I don't want to give nobody too much credit for what we got going on here, because we is ourselves. We our own family tree of what we got going on. Shout out to G-Eazy here and even from South Vallejo for taking a 11 tour and bringing me on tour. Shout out to E40 for giving me a chance, you know what I'm saying? Mac Dre ain't even from here. I got some of the game I know from Dre. All types of shit. My uncle is Miami the most, so it's like young D-boys, that's ground zero for South Vallejo. So, you know, it starts, Vallejo, I don't know, you just gotta do your due diligence, man. You gotta do your work on this. You come from everywhere, but I'm really a South baby though, for real, for real. I'm from South Vallejo, and then I moved to Sac, and then I did what Dre did when he moved to Sac. I just took over, bruh. I bought the Bay Area, the Sac, and then I was doing the motherfucking teen clubs. I was doing the motherfucking little dance parties and shit here and there, and I got on and it gave me a name. But I will always come back to the Bay Area and just, you know, and make sure home was right. So that's how I started. That's how I got his name with this shit, for real.
Is Vallejo considered the Bay Area?
For sure, Vallejo is considered the Bay Area. I would say, I'd take you a couple miles down south or whatever if you would. Yeah, I'll take you a few miles down south and you'll hit a couple fences and land actually in the Bay Area. So for to say Vallejo ain't the Bay, you gotta be batshit on dope. Like you'll hit a couple fences down there and literally land in water. That's the Bay. If it ain't the Bay, you tell me what it is. If Vallejo not the Bay, you miss hella artists that's great, that gave us a lot of game in this show. Vallejo was definitely the Bay.
Where'd you get the name Neff the Pharaoh from? How'd you come up with that?
When I was a youngster, I come from a big family. I got a lot of uncles and aunties. So they gave me the name Nephew, N-E-F-U. We didn't want to spell it like the regular nephew type shit, right? And then, like I said, I moved to Sac, and then the school systems was excellent out there. I'm not even finna cap to you. The school systems was excellent. And then we get on the subject about ancient Egypt and like that, how we was all kings and queens and robbed from our knowledge. And that was intriguing to me, but they didn't really touch bases on it. So on my extra time, I took a learning to this shit. I would go to the library and read up on it. And I just gave myself Neff the Pharaoh. I used to be Nephew, then I went to Young Neff, then I was Neffa de la Fonte, then I was Neffy Baby, and then I was Neff the Pharaoh. I had hella phases. So, and then I'm here, and it ain't gonna go nowhere. The big boss chain.
What's the inspiration behind the face tattoos?
You know, in the Bible they say our body is our temple type shit, and I ain't even like really Christian. But you know, our body is our temple, and then when soldiers go to war, they have they type of armor. You know what I'm saying? They have certain things that they do. You know, Samoans do certain things. The Mongols do certain things. Japanese, they go on so and so on. Americans, we even dress up in our. It's just like my form of my armor. You know what I'm talking about? My war stories, and I didn't get these tats off nothing. I had to been through something. Like I got this tat under my eye that say pain, and been through it. Like I got all of my face tats tell stories. I'm not finna get into it, but this is my form of armor. This is my armor on my face for real.
Being around the music for generations, what's your message to the people who want to take the same route you took with the music?
Don't trust easy. Keep your day ones as close as you as possible. Try to keep this in a circle. Like, if you got a that's wise and that don't want to rap, you make him the manager. If you got a that's want to be behind the camera, that's what he do. If you got a that want to do such and such, make him book the shows and run merch. Try to keep this inner circle, because everybody don't care for you like you care for everybody. It's not in your best interest. They'll fuck you over. They don't love you like how you love. They is not loyal how you loyal. And that's just my message to the ones that's coming up and want to do this like me, straight up.
Would you say you learned a lot from trial and error doing the music?
For sure, definitely learned a lot because of trial and error. You know, like I said, one of my number one things is don't trust easy. If it ain't us, fuck 'em. Want to do a motherfucker feature with me. If you can't send me the motherfucker song or the amount that I'm asking for that feature type shit, you know, it's to learn from trial and error. My granny used to say, you gonna learn, you get your head bumped a couple times, you gonna learn. You gonna hit the corner different, or you gonna go under the table type shit. Like, so trial and error is definitely play a part in life. It takes that to be a man. It takes that to survive in the environment we come from, period. Like, you gotta trial and error. You just gonna be a young, dumb airhead out here doing nothing with no morals or nothing to stand up to, nothing to fall for.
Before the music, what were you doing? Were you in the streets, or was it always music for you?
I was doing what I had to do to survive and feed my kids. I'm not gonna even get into that because I'm not finna glorify, you know what I'm saying? I'm here now. I did what I had to do to get here, you know what I'm saying? I grinded and took the sacrifices I had to get, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell people I come from the same sources that y'all come from. I just grind different, you know what I'm saying? I had every opportunity that you have, but I just looked at it different and I grind harder type. So I was just a grinder. I grind harder. I came from here. You see, apartment 107. I came from here and I just was grinding. I had a dream when I was 4 years old. I knew what I wanted to be, and I never changed it. I never wanted to be a firefighter. I never wanted to be a policeman. None of that. I wanted to be a worldwide household name, the Chang. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to do music, and I stuck to it ever since I was 4 years old, and that's what it was.
How much doubt did you face coming up in the music industry before you actually took off?
Man, what Kanye West say? Man, I promise. I'm so self-conscious. I face so much self-doubt. Even I touch back on the subject. My grandma got cancer in 2009. Boom, there was a self-doubt right there. I lost my rock. I lost my baby. Fast forward, my sister and my nephew get murdered by her last baby daddy, and then he kill himself. So there's more self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing best friends. You know what I'm saying? My is going through, my mom is going through. So it's all that surround me in my everyday life that made me go through self-doubt. But still, all these behind me and them back there, we get through it. It's a family. Everything I'm going through, that's going through too. I lost a sibling, them lost a sibling too. My best friend died, their best friend passed away too, type. So we all going through the same struggle. And you know what I'm saying? That I think that helps us all, as like my rib said, we only stronger as our weak link. We only stronger as our weak link, as our weakest link could have been. You know what I'm saying? I'm under the you know, I was drinking a little bit, but and I feel like that's true. Like, as long as we check on each other's mental, we got each other. We all we got.
And we right here on that 5th and Cherry, man. The heart of the Nick, man. That's where I really grew up at, man. You see, that real 5th and Cherry. We really bleed this 4 generations of my family right here. My granny grew up right here. My granny, my great granny, everybody grew up right here. My dad, my uncles, everybody grew up right here on this block. We done built like half the houses on the street. My uncles built the houses. We real owners out here. We're not playing no games. We just started business right here. Everything. Shout out my young D-boys. They was all right here. Everything was right here. This is $1 million block. Like, I done seen a couple make $1 million off this block right here. Legit though. On some legit shit, we got businesses. How I came off of business. Don't be scared to work, young. I started working. I ain't gonna lie, don't be scared to work, young. I came and took that money, put it in a little business and did what I did. This should be legit, man. Then you get to start shining like this and put your block on a trip. But back then it used to be young D-boys and like that. Now it's the SEALs. You see? It's my SEALs, man. We out here. We out here, man. And we on some positive shit too, man. We making music, we making money. On some legit shit, we in the businesses.
Making music.
Ain't not a SEAL. Hey, look, I ain't even embarrassed to say it. It ain't not a SEAL that ain't worked around this.
When it comes to Vallejo in general, is all of Vallejo the hood, or is there some suburban parts too?
Hell nah, 75% of it is the suburbs. You look over there, right in the background, it's the suburbs. Really? Look, really in Vallejo, it's only 2 real hoods. It's only 2 real hoods. I'm
Not
gonna
gonna
keep it
shout
that
the
way.
other hood out there.
It's South Vallejo and them other people. You know what I'm saying? It's only 2 real hoods though. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I'm gonna tell you how that happened. Look, we only here because of Mare Island. Man, all our uncles and old people, they used to be Marines for Navy. That's why I used to always like the little SEALs and they Navies. They came here because of Navy. My people came here down south Mississippi because of that. They in the Navy. And then they family just followed behind them. Like, you feel me? My grannies, uncles and shit, they just started their families up here because it's better. Like, but this all because of Mare Island, for real. We all from down south, and then it's only 2 sides of town they could migrate to. They could either migrate to that south side, or they could migrate to that north side. And they was either one of the 2. And then that's how it is what it is now, I ain't gonna lie. That's how it is what it is. You see where we migrated. We on that 5th and Cherry right now. This that Cherry side though. You know what I'm saying? That's where my uncles are from. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nickel baby. Look, for all the ones that's all that South Vallejo, California, beautiful. Man, this motherfucker been abandoned since I was like 6 years old. I mean, looking like this, across the street. It is beautiful though, don't get me wrong. I love my churches. Beautiful as hell. But this little school, it's just been abandoned since I was like 6. We ain't need no park or nothing, we across the street. Come on, I'm finna bounce the fence right now. Right here, this is the main playground I used to play on every day. No, I wanna say this the 2nd main playground. I'm finna show y'all my main playground. Right here, boy, this is like the little foreign playground running around the corner. Let's get to that other little park. Let me tell you about my little cousin. My little cousin, crazy ass, look, being at my granny house. Only the boys could come over here. The girls could only come over here if the boys come. So the boys would come. My girl cousin, crazy as hell. She take a little duck. She hit the corner. She like, what y'all doing? She got 2 ducks in her hand like this. She like, I caught them. Them motherfuckers dead as hell. Out of there. I'm like, boy, you loaded. Look, zoom in right there. You see like that little abandoned part right at the bottom? I swear to God, it's the biggest beehive you ever seen in that motherfucker. Boy, I don't know if it's still in there.
I wonder if they still got the South Vallejo spray painted. Remember from the last
That whole little side, the bottom of the shit is a beehive, cuz. We used to come here every day and throw rocks at the beehive, bro.
We shot, didn't we shoot our talk? Or that's, what song was that?
No, we shot it. I took that shit off, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, boy, it's the biggest beehive in the world right there. Boy, that whole room, beehive, I ain't gonna lie, them crazy. It used to be, matter of fact, right here, they took that shit down, but it used to be big ass abandoned like trailers right here. And then all the trailers used to be open. We used to play hide and go seek in them all day. You know what I'm saying? This what we call though, this the 700 Cs. This 5th Street, Porter. That's really where I was at every day though. Like right here, get it, zoom up on right here too. It's my granny house right there. That big pink right there, that's Graham's house. So the park right here, we over here from granny house every day. Man, so much history, man. My great granny grew up in that house. My great granny grew up in that house. I mean, this family before that I ain't even know lived in that house. Like, we got real family over here, man.
Right here in Vallejo, when did it start to get bad with all the violence and shootings going on?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. When I was growing up, to be honest, over here in this side, south side, it ain't never really been bad. Like, it's been always safe over here. Like, we just been chilling. But in Vallejo in general, man, I want to say that started getting wicked probably about 2020. In reality, like the younger generation, 2020, I could say that. But Vallejo always been sick. It always been people getting murdered and killed and this and that from there. It forever, since the 80s, from before I was born, they got stories they tell me. So it's like, it always been that. It really got there. I ain't gonna lie, it all started in the 80s. My pops and them told me about that. Like, all that started in the 80s. It all started with a rapper. I ain't gonna say that rapper. Still might be your favorite rapper, but not saying like it's just something to do with that. Something to do with that and that scene, you know what I'm saying? But
Has it gotten worse since you were young?
so it got way worse. Way worse. Back then, it used to be 4 to 5 people on each side of town that's on that. Boy, every single side of town, every young's on that right now. Every young, you are gonna walk down the street, they're gonna have Call of Duty hammers. I'm not talking, boy,
On this side
they
too.
on that. They on that, I ain't gonna lie, they on that. Every young on that. Some be more than the other, but now it's sick. You can't do nothing. Ain't no just posting pictures where you at your house or something. Somebody will do something to you out here. Like, it's never that. But now, it's to the point right now, it's cool though. Right now, it's cool. It's a lot of police presence out here right now. Usually, we ain't got that much police presence. But on our side, they got the they got the sheriff deployed. So every other side of town, they cool. But in South Vallejo, they keep the sheriff to look at us. Like, the sheriffs are riding around all day. It ain't no just being cool, yo. We'll get blitzed out here. It ain't no. It's not what people. It's not what people saying. Vallejo ain't got no police. Yeah, you could do what you do. But boy, you gotta be on it too. It ain't just like, it ain't what you think it is, I'm saying.
And losing Jock, what kind of impact did that have on the community over here?
God, that changed everything. That changed everything. That's our only real loss, like that we all took together as a community. Boy, that changed everything. That's like my big cousin for real. When everybody ain't really like, show me the exact love I was looking for, he was the one that was there showing me, picking me up, taking me to the mall, to the studio, all type of little Jock. Boy, it crushed everybody's spirit around here. But we back now, though.
Being an OG out here and seeing a lot of people lose their life to the streets in Vallejo, what's the advice you got to give to the younger people coming up to make it out?
You just gotta focus on your people. Put that love into your people. Don't be looking for love outside of your community. Don't be looking for love outside of your folks, you feel me? Because your folks really gonna give it to you. You got some that bump heads and shit, but for the most part, your folks gonna give you everything you looking for. So you just gotta stay down, you feel me, and maintain and push on that gas. Don't let nothing stop you.